like a Hellcat.
What is going on, guys? It is Will Legacy tonight, bringing you guys some Black Ops 3 gameplay commentary. And I was recently asked the question, how do you stay alive longer? How do you get high score streaks to get you a high amount of kills and things like that? So basically, I'm going to continue this series, and that's what this is going to be all about. Is just giving me tips from me to you, just giving you guys some tips on becoming better players on Black Ops 3. So basically this applies to all the Call of Duties. So Black Ops 3, whether you still play Black Ops 2, it's still fine, and it applies to all Call of Duty. So the first thing I want to talk about on staying alive longer is definitely avoiding mid-map, not going into the middle of the map every single time. I mean, there are times when, if you want to, if there's a certain situation that you're in, you could go to the middle of the map, but mostly, I would just try to avoid the mid-map as much as possible, and just try to take the edges of those maps, so that you're getting into those gunfights where you're not getting into a lot of enemies, and you're not just in plain sight, where you could get shot from all different directions, behind you, in front of you, to your left, to your right. That's basically what you're trying to avoid, is getting shot from all different possible directions. So that's basically why you want to avoid mid-map as much as you can. So with that being said, as much as you want to avoid the mid-map, you also want to play the objective. For example, if I'm playing domination like I was here, mainly what I'm always trying to do is, when I want to play the objective but yet get a lot of kills and avoid mid-map at the same time, what I do is I'll cap my home flag. So say I cap the A flag just to start off. I will take that route and avoid the mid-map, and I will try to flank the enemies. Once I try to flank the enemies, then I try to get into their spawn. I'll kind of like lay down or something like that, and I will wait for my teammates to spawn with me. So basically, just by laying down in the enemy spawn, your teammates will eventually start spawning with you, so then it's easier to cap the other side of the flag. So if I cap A flag, I rush over, I flank the enemy, and I wait for my teammates to spawn there right next to me, and I cap the C flag. So right there you got the A flag and the C flag, so then you can just do the same exact thing. That's what I basically do when I play the objective in domination. I'm basically trying to flank the enemy as much as I can by getting into their spawn, waiting for my teammates to appear next to me, and then I'm capping that flag. So that's basically what I'm doing. And in order to get your high score streaks, for example, like the Mothership, the Hater, the Wraith, the Raps, things like that, maybe even in Black Ops 2, the Swarm, the Dogs, the VSAT, things like that, if you guys would like to get those really high score streaks, not only playing cautiously, but you want to run Flak Jacket and Tactical Mask. Tactical Mask and Flak Jacket are key in every single Call of Duty, because the stuns, the grenades, everything in the game is just so overpowered. And if you use those two perks, you are definitely going to do better. I will basically guarantee it, guys, that you will do better, only because of the fact that you are dodging those grenades, those stun grenades, things like that, just to stay alive longer. And it really does help. You guys will notice the difference. And I mean, also running Ghosts. Ghosts kind of going a little bit stealthy maybe sometimes. Always works. Usually the time to go stealthy is maybe on a bigger map with an assault rifle. Maybe put a suppressor on your assault rifle, something like that. Put on Ghost, Flak Jacket, and Tactical Mask. I don't know, something like that. Just to make you stay alive longer. Just to get those higher score streaks. So that's basically how I go about staying alive longer, getting my high score streaks, is just by doing that. So my next tip for you guys is also coming around corners and pre-aiming. I know that a lot of people usually know the fact that you have to pre-aim when you come around a corner. A lot of people do know that, but basically what I mean by pre-aiming is not shooting every time you come around a corner, because if you shoot it every time you come around a corner, you're going to appear on the minimap and you might die in that situation. So what I mean by pre-aiming is coming around the corner and aiming in with your gun. That is very key, because you don't want to be caught off guard anytime you come around a corner. You do not want to be caught off guard at any time at all. So basically just coming around a corner with your sights aimed down is very key. Also, maybe even sliding when you're coming into a doorway is very key also, just because there could be an enemy just sitting there in a scope and you could slide right past them and he may or may not see you and be like a free kill for you. So those are basically my tips for you guys, just getting higher score streaks and staying alive longer. So basically my last tip for you guys is double jumping and really throwing off the enemy's accuracy. So your objective in this to staying alive longer is doing all that you can, whether it's jumping in the air, drop shotting, things like that, just to throw off your enemy's accuracy a little bit so that it's harder for them to kill you. You basically want to be a very hard target to hit. You want to be that moving target that's very hard to hit for your enemy so that you could maybe even stay alive longer for that reason. So just to kind of recap for you guys, you want to take the edges of the map. You do not want to rush into mid-map because you are going to be that plain line of sight and you're just going to die really easily. Maybe get 1 or 2 kills and then die. So it's beneficial to you. So you want to take the edges of this map. You want to take the edges of the map and you really just want to try to flank the enemy. That's what I basically do in all my gameplays, is just trying to flank the enemy. It really does work out. If you spawn on one side, take the edge of the map, flank the enemy, maybe kill 1 or 2 people, maybe even 3 people, and then once you flank the enemy, then you want to wait for your teammates to spawn there, and then capture the flag. So that's basically how you go about playing the objective and also staying alive longer. Also, once again, the biggest thing that I could probably preach to you guys is running the flak jacket and tactical mask. Those are probably the biggest things to staying alive longer, is definitely running those perks. Because if you run those perks, I mean, you will absolutely go off. You will notice the difference if you use the flak jacket, the tactical mask, and also ghost even. Because you don't want to be always showing up on that mini-map. You don't want to be too predictable. Oh yeah, and that's another thing, guys. My next tip for you guys is also not to be too predictable, because you could be in a spot, so say I want to head glitch for a little bit. I will stay at that head glitch for a little bit, maybe kill an enemy or 2, and then I'll run away, maybe kill another enemy or 2 at another spot, and run away, so on and so forth. You want to move to different areas of the map and kill enemies in different areas of that map. You don't want to be predictable. You don't want the enemy coming around the corner and being like, oh, I know he's going to be there, I'm just going to start shooting right away. So you don't want the enemy to know that you are going to be there. So that's basically my tips and tricks on becoming a better player. And anyways, this is Legacy Tonight. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. I'm just going to let you guys watch the rest of the gameplay a little bit. Let you guys analyze it, because I really do start to go off in the second half of this game. This is Legacy Tonight. Hopefully you guys enjoyed these tips and tricks on staying alive longer, getting your high score streaks, basically running the perks, staying out of those plain lines of sight, out of the edges of the map, not becoming too predictable, running to different sides of the map, playing the objective as well, because objectives do count as points. So if you're playing the objective, it's really going to count as points for you in the long run, because it's going to help you. Like, tapping a flag, it's 200 points, and it's like equivalent to about 2 kills. So doing that, you will definitely get your score streaks a lot faster. Anyways, this is Legacy Tonight. Hope you guys enjoyed this video of staying alive longer, and my next video, guys, will definitely be on your aiming, improving your aiming skills. So anyways, this is Legacy Tonight. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys later.